Thank you, production.
We're learning today.
Today we learn. Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. What he's got a big top eight?
Why did Bagel think I knew?
Well, clearly.
Yeah, I'm the guy in the chair, I guess.
Someone with a headset on must have the answers.
Yeah, someone, sure.
All right.
Here we are.
The first game is actually with Giga going to be starting Sylvanos for Forest 4. All right. If I had to chalk this up to anything beyond a let's hope it goes well, definitely a test the waters kind of deal.
Yeah. I can definitely see that from how Giga seems to operate. Like, he's very much a player that wants to try out both characters. He understands and looks to develop both. Hello. Early armor can be more detrimental to Edoas than beneficial, though, as the low percentage on top of the knockback reduction makes so many just re-hit combos.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for big damage, especially from Sylvanos here.
Barely missing on that back air.
He's just trying, though. He's got a lot of opportunity here.
He's hunting, for sure.
On account of it being Forest 4 for game 1, there is a lot of ways that Sylvanos will be able to use cover space without it being too big of a commitment. Because if you end up missing your flower, well, then all of a sudden they're in range of any of your aerials. And if you haven't committed too hard with your aerials, well, all of a sudden they'll land into... Oh, we got the single hit! Oh, the cheesiness is happening! Oh, that's one of the grossest stocks you could ever see off of the Sylvanos.
But you saw him go for it. The extended spiral, not canceling the dive at all. No self-preservation, only kill.
And he got it. I mean, he's at 200% flat and just got cooked. Getting hit after 189, like, you're good as gone at that point. You might as well risk it for the Biscuit.
Biscuit was certainly risked. Seeing the parry come down, though, it's the dash attack. Now Giga can play the trade game. Sylvanos isn't exactly the hardest character to close out stocks. He can sit very low to the ground, surprising amount of burst movement with stuff like a dive and a very strange, a very unique recovery to him.
He takes full advantage of those walls.
Oh, yeah.
And the hitbox that can come out from up special.
So many feints with it as well. Just almost like overloading the mental stack of Bagel. Like, hey, this is what all you have to think about throughout the set.
There's
Get ready
so
for
many
it.
things that are on the table, but you're coming out on top very strong.
Silliness aside, as we move into game 2, if you're Bagel, you got to shrug off that second stock. It's like there is no, like that is a universe where it's like, damn, we got hit by that.
Life happens.
You're like,
life comes
all
at you
right,
fast.
move along.
Sometimes you lose the stock at like 1.
It happens. It happens.
Jules fill the pick. Okay.
It seems to be a common pick for Bagel. Just access to this platform to both extend combos off of forward air, like take advantage of small side blast zones. On top of the estranged top platform that'll come out as well, can be quite beneficial to a character like Edoas, who can sometimes have trouble landing.
Yeah. I think what makes it a even better pick is the fact that the grass isn't going to be as prevalent as it would have been in a stage like Forest 4. Because, for one, that tertiary platform comes and goes, so you can't really rely on it for a safe passage. And if you aren't able to consistently keep flower coverage, like, you can't really account for how being able to allow you to have that free hit to interrupt a combo or potentially extend a combo. Like,
oh, wow.
Work with what you got, but Giga's got plenty.
That was perfect armor present, how to armor counterplay. Doing so much with little hits, turning into a juggle scenario and finishing it off as soon as the armor pops. Solid reaction from the part of Giga. Same can be said on the part of Bagel, though, looking for that final forward air.
Oh, never again.
Not again.
Yeah, no, I don't think we'll be seeing that again this stock. Or at least not until it's in a lot more of a dire circumstance. That being said, landing with the up special will definitely have its merit.
Ooh, the Rekka hit a down tilt 2. Super nice awareness on Bagel to see the awkwardness of the situation. Couple howls, though, turns into a whole stock. The weird hit it down strong, sending the other way, sends straight in but that chomp gets sat straight down as we go into the final stock here of game number 2.
Game 2 was a very even hand compared to game 1, and I'd love to see it. Like, I was alluding a bit more to Hodan towards the beginning of the set for reasons very much like this, where stocks can get very volatile. Like, you just sort of die. That's kind of how this matchup goes. But the fact that Giga has been in the driver's seat of who is dying when definitely is a very strong vote of confidence. But Bagel doing his best to stay alive also makes things very concerning, given how fast Bagel is able to get into position, take advantage of these stray hits, and potentially come out on top.
That taking the seed hit after the parry, hard to really focus on it because of that solid extension from the Sylvanos, and Giga looking real good heading into game number 3, trying to 3-0 Bagel in order to make his way into top 8.
You know, I said it over in the winner's side of bracket. You don't just 3-0 Bagel.
Yep.
Not unless you're playing like you're possessed. And Giga right now playing with a confidence that I feel like I haven't seen behind the Sylvanos in quite a while. But I'm so here for it.
Oh yeah. There's something to be said about like character mastery, and we've been seeing a lot of like different character swaps and even a lot of games that don't feel close. But this is like a high level of Sylvanos, but a great roll to get underneath that back air and finish off with a stock of his own. That forward strong's not going to do it thanks to the weight of Edilus. Still holding on to dear life to try and make sure you take this game and do not go down without a fight.
Yeah, no, Bagel can do plenty with the lead that he's got right now, and building up plenty of percentage at that. Just try to assert any of that off-stage play. I think is the best way for you to extend that lead, because you don't have to worry about any of the grass. You don't have to worry about Giga finding some random follow-up.
The hammer was correct.
That was such like a good hammer too, because yeah, it didn't get the kill, but it gave him the armor, and it put him in a position to like take advantage of it. Because now, like yeah, you're at the tied stocks, but Giga's also primed to lose that stock at any time.
Forward air armor will set up exactly into it, powering through the attempted looping fares and comboing straight into another forward air. This Giga Sylvanos on the back foot for the first time of the set thus far, riding high with confidence, but Bagel steadily starting to figure out. Yet Giga not slowing down even a little bit and taking that stock. The same type of setup that got him game 2 is going to put him right back into this game for game number 3.
Massive amounts of throwing out hits here, and it's just working on both players' halves. Very high tempo game that we get out of this one.
Giga's gotten away with a ton of the chomps off of the recovery as well. Up strong, no jump.
Huge call out. I guess he expected inwards DI.
Bagel much more ready to call out no chomp than to chomp itself. It's dangerous, of course, but you always got to be ready to find that parry. What a ledge.
Yo, the movement across because of the ice, too?
Trying to call out the tech roll in was Bagel, but instead he calls out the air dodge up. Oh my god.
The way that he was able to control every possible outcome of that.
Yeah, with the shard from the down strong, covering tech roll in. Looking so good here as we go to Swampy Estuary for game number 4. Giga up 2-1. Bagel with reverse 3-0 dreams on the mind. Let's see what happens here in game number 4 now that Giga's got counter pick advantage for the rest of the set.
He's got a lot of opportunity to be able to make this such a wide stage work in his favor, and I feel like, generally speaking, in a similar manner to how Forest 4 benefits Sylvanos. Like, you have a lot of space to be able to take advantage of your grass. You have a lot of opportunity to extend any stray hit into a combo. But Bagel's just, he's playing crazy right now. He's constantly swinging, and he's finding the mark with the swings.
Okay.
That's a hell of a call out with the up strong.
Both these two are just playing at such a high level of offense, like very ready and willing to try and make callouts that will gain them massive advantage. Oh, and
speaking of,
there it is. Just let the Dacus rock, let the ice slide you straight forward into all of that coverage. And now armor online. You're feeling really good here if you're Bagel, particularly with keeping Sylvanas in the corner, parrying the chomp for the first time. You're not allowed to get away with that in a long set that many times.
Giga may have had it too good for too long, but he is going to stop the bleeding, managing to take the stock here. 60% on the board still. Bagel in plenty of a position to build that lead further, but Giga staying evasive, just trying to move about and just swing. Wow, we're putting in the work on this stock, though.
All of the ledge catching, all of these juggles, trying to come down on top and looking for another up strong, but Giga finds the punish. Another up air, not gonna do it this time.
Excellent DI.
Even better DI.
Yeah, no, he's staying alive. It's tournament life on the line.
We are surviving. Take the hits, DI out, but another parry on these icicles. It's the gamble you play. That's a sheer 50-50. Are they ready to do it or aren't they? And Giga has been ready time and time again. The up strong to cover. Slowing down the pace a little bit as Giga playing it off up until Bagel gives himself up.
Oh my lord, he's just staying so mobile, though. It's tough for Bagel to be able to lock him down. He does finally flying forward and almost takes it, but too big of a dog.
Oh, can't reach the dash attack, but we let the Dacus rip anyway. No up strong to be found. All right, we are in do or die mode here for Bagel. Oh.
And doing he will. Manages to get out of that scuffle with a down special to end out the stock.
The jab check was so nice, but how are you getting out of all of this armor? The dash attack's still not able to close out the stock, but I can't tell if the writing's on the wall or if it's going to end just like that. No Bagel turnaround and a pop-off from Giga to make top 8 here at taps number 6.
And there we have it. Our
there
top
we
8
have
has been determined.
8 players, all phenomenal. A really, really top-heavy bracket, and it has been a hell of a top 16.
This is a fun one.
It's been a psychotic one.
That is also very correct, because we've had some Snowball League games. We've had some really good back and forths. A lot of game 5s, I noticed.
Yeah. It's like, it's been long sets of game 4, game 5, like some really, really, like, games with a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Rather, sets with a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Games that just become washes.
Yeah,
right
sometimes
out of
the game equates to you die now.
Yeah, it's
but
over.
Like the many layers that build up from those types of games within that set made for a very entertaining top 16.
Oh, for sure.
So thank you so much for joining us for that top 16.